Hey, good morning. Sorry about the light back there. I'm going to leave for Quartzsite tomorrow, in my little 21-foot trailer here. So I thought I'd do a little video on stuff that you need to think about before you start pulling your trailer. You need to secure things. And let me show you. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to show you all the things I need to take care of, because if I don't, I'm going to have a mess. Here we go. First thing is, your refrigerator doors are going to fly open unless you have something to latch them. And I have these things I bought on Amazon, and I just click that. If it comes loose, it's not going to come open. Now, I'd be careful when you open the door, because down there I have a bunch of waters. They're going to all come out when I get the Quartzsite. Be prepared for that. Let's look at stuff hanging on the rack. There is probably going to be just fine. In the bathroom, you see that soap up there? That's going to fall down. So what we need to do is take it down, just lay it on the floor, leave it down there. And this seems like it would be fine. Nope. Just lay that on the floor and you should be fine. That should be fine. Everything on here should be just fine. Double check that it's hanging properly. And then look at this, my storage areas. Let me tell you the things that are going to be a problem. Probably these drawers could come out. Everything up here needs to be taken off there and secured down here. In here, I use this kind of netting. I'll put that up the morning I leave. The tools, I got to repack that, make sure the lid's down. This webbing is going to go over that as well, and everything should be fine. But stuff that's I deal with on a day-to-day basis up here will come flying off here. Trust me, flying off here. What else? Okay, so let's talk about the kitchen. This is something people miss often. These covers that come down over the stove, these things, if you leave them up like this, and it's tempting to just leave it up and drive away, they will come down and they will smash into a million pieces. They're made of glass. So you don't want anything on the stove. You want that cover down, all right? And then this, and this will be flying, but there's a simple solution. You open up the sink, lay these covers in sideways, check this out. This is actually going to be with me, but in case it wasn't, then nothing here is really gonna go anywhere. All right. For the bed, if you leave this dog on the bed, this dog will bounce all over the place, right? So you need to put the dog in the truck. Here, this garbage bag hanging up would be just fine. Everything here, that heating unit needs to be unplugged, wrapped up, and put in the beneath storage. Look at this stuff. All that stuff needs to be secured and put away, or it's going to be all over the place, including this thing will just slide everywhere. This is George's eating station. That needs to be picked up. It'll go on the bed. That is George's litter box. That'll go over in front of the bathroom door there, because keep in mind the slide comes in, so there's not much room here. This Dottie's bed goes up on that bed. And let's talk about this disaster. Okay, so certainly everything on top of this little shelf, everything sitting here is subject to flying all over the place, my computer and everything. So all the loose stuff is going to be gathered, and generally I'll take all that loose stuff and I'll put it in Dottie's bed, which will be sitting up here parked in the corner. And here was a little bit of a problem that I had. See these drawers that have all kinds of little office supply things in them, all kinds of little things that I have access to all the time. Well, I finally came up, it's not aesthetic. You people into aesthetics won't like it. You see I've got Velcro there. I've got a little patch of Velcro. I just slap it like that, press it down. Now the drawers will not come open. And the only way they come open is if they all came open at the same time, and that's probably not going to happen. So that's going to secure these drawers. They won't fly open, and if they do come open, they'll stay together. So if that doesn't work, I'll let you know. I think that's absolutely going to work. But yeah, theoretically, can we pull all the drawers out simultaneously? Yeah. Is that likely to happen? I'd say no. But if it does, I'll be the first to let you know. I was full of crap. So this whole thing goes up on the bed. That goes up on the bed. This goes up on the bed. The litter box goes back there in front of the door. And you want to make sure all the windows are latched and closed. There's several windows. There's 4 windows. And everything else should be okay. Well, this is new here. But I think I have this secured. So we'll see how that does. And if it falls, it's probably not going to break. But if it falls, I'll come up with an alternate way to take care of that. That's my AT&T. One more thing that needs to be secured that will bounce all over the trailer and cause all kinds of big problems is this thing here. George is beginning to get the idea that we're going to be traveling and he's not happy, but George needs to be put into the truck. And a little maintenance for George is right here. I have some medicine that the vet gave me to give to George. Well, George will be relaxed. So let's look outside for a minute. And believe me, for all this stuff, you got to have a checklist, a comprehensive checklist. And I'll show you one thing I always forget, but I never have. Look under here. What's this? That's a temperature sensor, and I found the most efficient place to place this, so I know what the temperature is outside, is above the wheel, because it doesn't get any direct sunlight, and I got to remember to pick that up. Walking around your rig and making sure everything is secure and ready to go is critical. Check your spare tire, make sure it hasn't loosened. This, I make sure the straps are tight. It's ready to go. Certainly all these hoses and things need to be put away. Slide needs to be in, of course. And certainly the day before, I make sure everything that I have out is already in. The only thing I really have out is my Starlink, the orange cone, a little rug here, which, you know what? Now that I'm at it, I can take care of that little rug right now. You get really good at doing things one-handed when you're a YouTuber. Because wouldn't this be easier with 2 hands? Yeah, that was awkward, but it's in there. And temperature sensor, I'll just tuck that in there. Let's see, what else? So make sure there's nothing left out here. I have security cameras. They've already been taken in and put away. There's my my electrical surge protector. That'll all be put away tomorrow morning just before I leave. You know, you won't be going anywhere unless you take up the wheel tracks. There's one on each side here. There's one on the other side too. But it's easy. See those little orange things that level my camper? It's pretty easy to drive away and forget those. Don't do it. So this is kind of a rundown of the things that I think about as I'm about to head to Quartzsite. 24 hours from now, I'm going to be probably on the road beyond Las Vegas, heading south towards Quartzsite, Arizona. And guess what? You're going to be with me. Take care.